The Wyoming State Legislature is proposing two pieces of legislation that, if passed, will strengthen the WRS Public Employee Pension Plan. Before we dive into the proposals, here's some background. In the long run, contributions plus investment income must equal plan benefits and expenses. Currently funded at 77%, the plan is projected to grow, but very slowly. We will likely reach 87% in 30 years. It could take 41 years to reach full funding. The plan has stagnated for a decade, and delays in reaching 100% funding can lead to higher rates, increased investment risk, missed investment income, and delayed COLA considerations. Wyoming is among 28% of states that uses a fixed rate system requiring legislative updates. This process can be lengthy and uncertain, resulting in contribution rates that don't reflect emerging experience. Many other states, as shown here, have adopted rates that adjust in small increments according to what actuaries recommend. This is called the Actuarially Determined Contribution Rate, or ADC rate. The first proposal, Senate File 67, is a one-time adjustment, manually increasing contribution rates by 1% over the next 2 years. The second, House Bill 83, would move the contribution rate in the public employee plan to the recommended ADC rate. Senate File 67 would increase the employee and employer contribution rates by 1% beginning on July 1, 2024. It would move the total rate to 19.62%. House Bill 83 would require WRS to report the contribution rate based on an actuarially determined basis, beginning in 2025. Then, starting in 2026, rates would adjust once every 2 years, with adjustments limited to no more than 0.5% in any 2-year period. Rate adjustments would be announced 14 months ahead of adoption, helping the budget process in both state and local governments. Rate adjustments would be split evenly between employee and employer. Rates can't be reduced unless the fund is at least 99% funded. The first bill, a 1% increase, would certainly help the plan, but it may not be enough. The second bill, the ADC policy, would put the plan on track to be fully funded by 2048. This could save a lot of money in the long run. Let's see how. The current contribution is 1.99% short of what is needed, according to actuarial analysis. Senate File 67's 1% increase would achieve rates halfway towards the ADC goal, and House Bill 83 could bridge the gap. Here's a look at the plan's projected funding ratio in 2053. The ADC approach reaches full funding the fastest in 2048. And this is a chart outlining the projected total contribution rate for the same period. Note that with ADC, rates can begin to drop in about 20 years and decline substantially in 2048. That's the benefit of reaching full funding sooner. By paying a little more now, contribution rates can drop sooner, and investment income would be larger. The savings could be $5.3 billion over the next 41 years. During the interim, the Joint Appropriations Committee, Legislative Service Office, and WRS staff studied the matter a great deal. And after all of this study, the JAC voted to move House Bill 83 forward, 12-0.